I blame it on my bra with a Hollywood smile. Stripper booty in a rack like wow. Rain like Berkeley, better at Coachella. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. This video is going to be a little bit different. I have a special guest. My friend Danielle decided to join me on the DIY. She wanted to learn some tools and just see how they work. So she's going to be joining us halfway through the video. But this is the before. This is how everything looks before. So yeah, let's jump right in. My money's gone. I'm all alone. My money's gone. I'm all alone. To my shoes, the world keeps turning. So off camera, I showed Danielle how to do some cuts with the saw. So I'm going to let her finish up all the cuts here. We already have the measurements, as you can see now. She's just measuring out where to cut. And she's going to make a few cuts, and then we're going to head back upstairs to get everything installed. My money's gone. I'm all alone. My money's gone. I'm all alone. To my shoes, the world keeps turning. So now I'm just using the stud finder and I'm checking for studs so that we are making sure that we are installing the 1x2s through the wall, but also into a stud so that it's sturdy enough to hold the shelves. Peace and blessings manifest every lesson learned. In your knowledge, word you're welcome, it would be well earned. And we're made in His image, then call us by our names. Cause and the last do not believe in God, but the fear is just the same. Y'all feel it? Oh, God damn it, I'ma sing my song. So now that I found a stud, I'm going to take my construction screw and I'm going to screw in through where I made my markings where the studs are on the wall. Danielle's just assisting holding the 1x2 for me. So we got one in, and then we're going to go in and get another one in right where the stud is. Make sure that it's leveled. And my money's gone. I'm all alone. My money's gone. I'm all alone. To my shoes, the world keeps turning. The world keeps turning. The world keeps turning. Peace and blessings manifest every lesson learned. In your knowledge, word you're welcome, it would be well earned. And we're made in His image, then call us by our names. Cause and the last do not believe in God, but the fear is just the same. Y'all feel it? So now I'm just putting the, using the same 1x2, and I'm going to install them on the sides, going directly into a stud, and where there isn't a stud, I've put a anchor into the wall, and then I'm taking the nail directly through the anchor, the drywall anchor. So this is going to support the sides of the shelving as well. My money's gone. I'm all alone. To my shoes, the world keeps turning. The world keeps turning. The world keeps turning. Peace and blessings manifest. Every lesson learned. In your knowledge work.
And so now I am installing the plywood that I had previously cut. I am taking this, my wall in the back, as you can see, I'm kind of snugging with it a little bit because for some odd reason, and no matter how perfect you think your walls are, they're never really perfect. So I'm kind of fixing the board around to see what shelf it would fit on. Although they are cut exactly the same, sometimes the walls kind of close in a little bit in the rear. Sometimes they're perfect, and in this case they weren't, but a hammer, a little help from the hammer, it helped me get it in there.
I'm feeling happy. My money's gone. I'm all alone. My money's gone.
So now I'm just using my brad nailer to nail the shelves into the cleats underneath. So I'm nailing the plywood shelves into the 1x2s frame. You don't have to do this. Some people like their shelves because they're fitted in, that it's just fine. But I just wanted extra security, and I don't plan on changing this up. So I nailed it into the 1x2 so that it can be sturdy and flat, and not lift up, since I'm going to be painting this as well. So now I'm coming in with the pre-primed 1x3 that I have, and FYI, Danielle's gone. So I'm coming in and I'm just gonna nail that to the front of the plywood, making sure that I'm nailing on the upper side so that the nails go directly into the plywood. I'm gonna do this for every shelf because this is gonna be the front face of each shelf. And then I'm going to come in with some wood filler. I'm going to fill all of those little holes with the wood filler, and then I'm going to caulk and then paint. I'm feeling happy. My money's gone. I'm all alone. My money's gone. I'm all alone. To my shoes, the world keeps turning. The world
keeps turning. The world keeps turning. Peace and blessings manifest with every lesson learned. In your knowledge, word your welcome, it would be well earned. And we're made in His image, then call us by our names. Cause intellect will not believe in God, but the heroes just the same. Y'all feel it? Oh, oh, God damn it, I'ma sing my song. Oh, 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 no, no. Oh, 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 no, no. Oh, I think I need a cup of take me to take on me. Oh, I think I need a cup of take me, take me. Oh, I think I need a cup of I'm feeling my money's gone. I'm all alone. My money's gone.
So now I'm coming in with a pine trim that's 1x2 that I've cut down to size, and I'm adding it to the front face of the 1x3. And I did this because I wanted to bring some warmth into this bathroom. The bathroom is primarily white and black, all white and black, so I thought that this warm texture would bring, just make it a little warm. You don't have to do this, but I thought that it looked really good. And here's the big reveal, the finishing product. Not so much for product, but the finishing closet. This looks really, really good. I added a lot of warm tones in here to kind of soften it up a bit. As you can see, the towel there. I got the towel from Target, by the way. The basket with the brown in the middle, and just the pine, just bringing it and along with the baskets, keeping the black and white thing going, but also bringing in some warm earth tones as well. I think it looks really good. Wow, I had no experience on doing a closet before, although I did do my own pantry. You can look at my videos that I did do a pantry, so I knew some of the basics, but yeah, I love this. I mean, wow.
Y'all feel it? Oh, oh, God damn it, I'ma sing my song. Oh, 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 no, no.